Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Calamere, and today I'm doing my 340-second presentation, and it will be on Smoky Quartz. So as you can see, I saw some irradiated quartz. I'll tell you how to be able to depict man-made irradiated smoky quartz. I mean, they were natural clear quartz, but they were subjected to gamma radiation or a type of irradiation. And smoky quartz are naturally irradiated by Mother Earth. So they are clear quartz that went under irradiation. And I have a mala here of smoky quartz. I have gem. This is very expensive. You could tell it's cut and polished. Look at that beautiful cut to this. And these would fetch a few coins, right? Look at that. Cut and polished smoky quartz. And these are naturally dark smoky quartz. This is really nice quality. And I have two nice points. I have some other pieces, and I know a few pieces got stolen by my ex and my ex landlord. So my ex guy who goes by Panda, and my ex landlord, ex friend, stole some pieces from me. So, but I have a few more pieces floating around. So, smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is an earthy to a high vibrational stone. It's going to work with the earth star chakra and the Muladhara chakra, the base chakra. But it works to cleanse all of your chakras. It works to shield your aura. Now, some people get a bit spooked out by these types of quartz. You could tell how they're human. These were clear quartz. Okay, this was clear quartz, and how you can tell. You see this white here, and see how black it is. That's how you can tell it was irradiated. Right here. Would be considered Lemurian seed quartz, where they believe like some alien species put a barcode on it, and that if you had the proper technology, you can read it. Others will just say this is how it grew, and people feel different about it when they have a Lemurian seed. But here you can see the white here. Now, I've had these since I was 16. I'm 54 now. I had this when I was 16. Now, back then there were regulations, and there still is regulations, that if you get a quartz that have been used with gamma radiation or X-rays, that it's supposed to be safe to handle. Now, from other countries now, I can't guarantee it from something, and I'm not trying to be racial here or mean or nasty, but some places, like some countries, may not have had the same regulation standards. So I can't tell you, are they safe to handle? They should be. I mean, I haven't, you know, grown insane tumors. I haven't lost my hair. You know, I haven't gone, completely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But some people feel that they are not good luck. And, but I'll tell you something. If you have a feeling that you feel repulsed by a crystal, maybe don't get it. If you're not sure but you want it, buy it and put it away somewhere until you're ready to use it. But this works so well in my hand. And the thing is, some people feel the energy is not right. But as some has felt that the energy actually works faster and harder and a bit harsher than, say, this. So the smoky quartz can come very light to almost like, is this really smoky quartz? To actually very dark like this. Yes, this is smoky quartz. So this people will try. Someone try to buy it for me at an unfair price. I was like, no, I know what I have. I could. The setting is pretty. The way it's cut, the weight, and when you're judging a gem, it's the four C's: cut, clarity, carat, and color. So I know what I have. It's not as dark as this, but this is done so nice that when you look at it, it's almost like a kaleidoscope when you look through it. So on the Mohs hardness scale, smoky quartz falls on a 7. So 1 is talc, 10 is diamond, 9 are sapphires. The element is earth. It is a silicon dioxide that has been either naturally or unnaturally irradiated. So all smoky quartz are irradiated, okay? But they are safe. Even when you dig them out of the ground, they are safe. It's the radiation that turns clear quartz into smoky quartz. So it has a hexagonal, a trigonal crystal system, not schism, crystal system. I'm a bit tired, so my shade fell down and light just poured in my eyes at 11 a.m. What can I say? I'm a night owl. But yeah, so smoky quartz, or trans generally translucent. Sometimes it can be a bit opaque until you hold it up to light. An irradiated one, when you hold it up to light, you pretty much are not going to be able to see through it. Smoky quartz is one it's a grounding stone. It's a ground and centering stone. It will ground and center you. Another thing is it's very protective, especially against phantasms and paranormal activity. But here's another thing about smoky quartz, and this is what sometimes freaks people out about the irradiated ones. But they all do this. They all do this. And I think this is why some people get really freaked out. Okay, so what it doesn't so much as lift up your vibrations, where you can see these paranormal activities, where you can see these ghosts, spirits, entities, jinn, fae, folk, interdimensional beings, UFOs, all this paranormal stuff. What it does, it brings it down into your field of vision, into your senses, where now you can see them. You can hear them, you can feel them. Maybe you can even smell them. You can sense them. Your spidey senses will tingle. And like I said, this will act faster. And that's why some people will pick this up and say, nope, I don't like what I'm seeing. But also, it protects you. So that's why some people are like, I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like these things. Yeah, I'm seeing too much, or I'm seeing all the little nasties I shouldn't be seeing. Put it down, and then they'll pick up a natural smoky quartz, and you can eventually see them. You can see them. I mean, I can't tell you how fast it's going to work, but know that you are protected. Another thing that this does, smoky quartz. So let's say you got negative entities, you got anywhere you go. It's like, how you go out in nature, you can walk into spider webs, you have gnats flying in your eyes, mosquitoes feeding off you, bugs landing on you. You go out and you see a cockroach. Well, stuff like that happens in the spiritual sense, where you can walk into these spiritual webs, these spiritual little parasites that can feed off you at time. Sometimes you might not even notice feeding off your energy. It's just like a little bit and then it's gone. But some of them stick on you and it can eventually cause problems. So what this does is it can protect you from that. But what it does is pulls in the negativity. So it starts pulling in the negativity, pulling in the negativity, pulling in the negativity. And what it does is like a filter and then it can throw out positive, especially when you program it. But it will not just throwing out positive. Imagine, okay, you ever do this with your vacuum cleaners, especially like my mom would get a cotton ball, put some of perfume on the cotton ball, vacuum it up. So that as she's vacuuming, right? She's vacuuming up the dirt and the filth, and this beautiful scent will come out of the vacuum. This is how it's like. It's like a filter. It's like pulling things in and throwing out nice vibrations, pulling in the bad, drawing out nice. So it's going to absorb the negativity. And that's another thing that probably freaks people out about this is that this can pour it in and then you can feel it. Some people say that it doesn't work for them. That's fine. Some stones, some colors, some gems are not meant for you. Or at least not yet. Or it's just not vibing yet. But they do need to be cleansed because just like a filter, like an AC filter, you want to vacuum it, right? To keep it going. You want to take your vacuum filters, especially if you can wash them, and wash them out so that it can continue to do its job. This can fill up with so much negativity that it's no longer doing its job. Now, when it has a point, you can point it outwards and take that negative energy and just throw it out and let it absorb and then shoot it out as positivity. Or point it towards yourself for healing to uh, to shoot out a positive beam towards you. Another thing that you can do with this is if someone's sending you negativity, right? You may need 2 or 3, whatever, and you hold them and you visualize that negativity someone's sending to you. Maybe they're sending you a death curse. Maybe they're sending you, I don't know, a diarrhea spell. give you the shits for the next 2 or 3 days, or make your life miserable. You visualize all that energy coming in, right? Just sucking it in. And now you turn that energy into a better job. I don't know, having the kid in distribution center visit you, or have the energy come out as money. So while they're sending you hate, transforming it into something positive, like thanks for the energy. Thanks for sending the energy. I just won some money from the lottery. Do some things like that. Especially when it has a point, you can really direct it. But either way, smoky quartz, like this is going, like it's shaped like love. We see this as love. So if someone's sending me hate, I'll transform it into love, into good vibes. This reminds me of wealth. So why people are bothering, just transform it to wealth. That's what you can do with these. Sometimes you need more than smoky quartz. I mean, sometimes I'm just not going to get into it. But there's also a mala that you can use, and you can do a mantra with these, like the Mrityunjay mantra. Smoky quartz is good about protection and ground and centering, grounding out the excess energy, grounding out after a spell so that you can relax, grounding out the energy and centering into what you need to do to be ground and centered. This is a ground and center stone, a beautiful crystal. Beautiful. So, smoky quartz works also well the other planetary powers, not just Earth. Planetary powers is Earth as well as Saturn. As for the zodiac signs, it's going to work with Scorpio. It's going to work with Capricorn. And it's going to work with Sagittarius. It's a good one to basically transform energy. So if you're feeling you're poor, you're impoverished, is to work with this and to transform that energy of I feel poor. I feel like I want to transform this poverty into wealth. I want to transform this imbalance into balance. I want to transform this joblessness into a fruitful career. And you can really program these. It's, quartz is highly programmable. And I like to see you can work these during the day or during the night. I wouldn't necessarily expose these to the sun too long. I know that heat I heard that like heat can lighten up a quartz, so that's what they do. If it's too dark, they may want to lighten it up for some reason. So what they are good for is a transformation, just transformative powers. Oh, we got Sir Mew Mew. Well, hi, handsome. How are you doing? So, if you're working with Santa Muerte, this is good to work with her black aspect, her darker aspect. And remember, this is a great protective stone, protective crystal to have on your hand. And it works more gentler than a tourmaline, generally gentler than a tourmaline or obsidian. So It's going to be a more gentler energy, but these are going to be more. So these are also, people may say that they're cheap. No, they're getting more expensive. The man-made, not man-made crystals. Man-made crystals are glass. Another thing is how to tell the difference between glass and smoky quartz, because people have been faking it. Is if you look at it, and if you just see like bubbles, round bubbles, it's fake. Like this is not fake. Also, if you take smoke, if you like, glass is gonna have not gonna have the hardness of a 7. Also, glass doesn't have a coolness to it. Like smoky quartz, the quartz does have a coolness to it. It's like like clear quartz. It works good with clear quartz, but clear, when you put it together, it reminds me of night and day, summer and winter. Conscious and unconscious. The awake and dream time. I wouldn't say sleep. I would say dream time. Uh, and putting it together reminds you of more like act, like act passive and active. So putting them together is pretty cool. Do I have it? I should have clear quartz here. I don't feel like getting up and getting any if they're not in this room. Maybe I'm wearing one. Yes, I'm wearing one. So let's look when I talk about it. See, clear quartz. And put it together. You see what I mean when I talk about that? Wow. So working with the black aspect of San La Muerte or Santa Muerte, San La Muerte and Santa Muerte do not, you shouldn't, yeah, don't work them together at the same time. Just don't. They are not the same spirit, and no, they are not married. So, um, yeah, it would be ideal to work with that. It works with organization to help you be more organized in life, to really be organized. I mean, some people think they're organized because they label things, or you know, all because you label things doesn't mean you're organized. All right. Trust me, my ex landlord was a hoarder. He was not, he thought he was organized. He wasn't. He was not. I have pictures to prove it. So, yeah. Anyways, so organization does not mean, oh, because you label something or put something together, I know I'm not totally organized. I know I'm not, but I'm more organized you know now than I was before. Oh, that's Miss Kitty. She found a toy. Balance. It brings a sense of balance to your life. To balance your energy, balance your work day with your playtime, to be able to balance things out. One thing I like to see is like quartz. Well, I already expressed it. Winter and summer. Hi, Miss Kitty. Do you want to play? Do you want to show yourself? So, if you have a constantly wandering mind, you're unable to focus, or you feel overwhelmed. That's how I was when I was unpacking here. I mean, my ADHD went cuckoo. But it did serve me, but it did drive me nuts. It's like I wanted to do one box at a time, so I opened like what did I do? Open 3 or 4 boxes at a time, and then I had to, you know, but then I decided let's do two more. But I got it done. I did get it done, but it took me 8 hours or so of my time to do it. So yeah, but to be able to focus, to be able to concentrate on something, to be able to have that drive and determination to do what you are setting out to do, to put your needs first. You need to take care of yourself. I'm not telling you to be selfish. I'm taking care of yourself. This can help, this crystal can bring your wants, desires, your wants, your desires, your needs into manifestation, to literally cast that spell and bring it to reality, what you want into reality. So if you're unhappy with everything in the status quo, this crystal carrying this can help you. And this is also good with road rage. Okay. You ever see those, some people that, okay, you ever see some of the most, oh, hi, Miss Kitty. Hello. The mild mannered person, so nice, so sweet, kind of Clark Kent act person in everyday life. And then when you put them behind the wheel, they become like a super villain. They're the most nastiest people you ever want to see. It's like, get the F out of my way. The light doesn't get any greener. You want an invitation? I'll get on home. Yeah, your mother. And then they get out of the car and they're like, did you just take medicine or something? Because you are so calm. You get them behind the wheel again. It's everything's okay. And then someone gets in the way. How dare you cut me off? Boom, 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 boom. It's like, I feel like I want to run everyone over. Ah! And like, I want to drive on the sidewalks. I hate this. I want, you know. And they're driving like 150 miles an hour, on a 50-mile-per-hour thing, and they're swerving everywhere. You get them out, and they're calm. That's road rage, and that happens. It's a psychological thing, and that's why some people will keep. It's a good idea to keep a smoky quartz in your car or to wear it if you're gonna have road rage, or just not drive at all. I don't drive. I don't like. I know I get all anxiety, and I do get road get road rage. I'm not dangerous. I'm just painting my arm. Light doesn't get any greener. I was with a driving instructor. Her mouth was hanging open. I opened the window. You like an invitation? The green. It's green. Doesn't get any greener. And I get up there. Look, you're such a nice person. I can't believe. Yeah, I just driving's not for me unless it's a zombie apocalypse. Driving is not for me. I don't want to drive. I haven't driven in a long time, so I don't want to get into it. But yeah, I mean, I don't get road rage when I'm driving a motorized car or anything. It's the car. Oh, and yes, I do have a license. But yeah, it's good to wear if you have an issues with that, or if you have a husband or wife or significant other. Hi, I bought you this nice uh, smoky quartz. Why don't you try wearing it today? You can program it for the person. Drive calmly, you know, be smooth when you drive, be happy, everything's okay, and give it to them, you know. And yes, these are very programmable. And uh, they do, you can charge them if you want, but I would suggest putting it, if you're going to do that, put next to selenite. That's a really good cleansing or blue kyanite is very good for charging crystals, and selenite, any color selenite you want. So yeah, it's good for that. It's when you're feeling sad and depressed, of course, therapy, psychiatry, medications, disclaimer, disclaimer. But when you're feeling the case of blues, or you're starting to feel that mania coming on, when you're feeling too high or too low, you can grab this, you know, and just focus that. Just, I want to calm down, or I'm feeling too low. I'm going to just feel like I'm energized. So when you're just feeling depression, or you're feeling trauma coming on, or you're feeling aggravated, moody, anxious, nervous, you can grab one of these and just look at it. And isn't this beautiful, these inclusions? I have a friend told me that they have so many spiritual scars, and they have so many cracks and fractures within their spirit. And I said, take a look at this crystal. Isn't it beautiful? So I showed it with my amethyst, actually. And they said, yes. If I was to take this crystal and let's say this smoky amethyst and break it, I will never have another one like that, because I can get this one or I can get another one, but it won't have the same inclusions. And look at how those spiritual scars or spiritual fractures and everything that you feel, look how they draw off the light. Look how beautiful. And that each crystal is an individual like you. And all those things that you thought made you feel not whole or beautiful, look at it. Look how beautiful it is. And you could just meditate on this. You could just fall in it. It just has its own character. Remember that. It can bring a sense of wholeness. And Smoky Quartz has great to work with inner trauma, the inner darkness, and your shadow self and your unconscious. To heal your wounded self, to heal that inner child, to heal the troubled mind, those dark reaches of your psyche, to transform it. If you feel like you're going to hurt someone, reach out to someone, okay? But I'm just saying, everyone has these, sometimes just, I would just love to put my fist into so and so. Thoughts are thoughts, okay? Just don't let it go into action. You can transmute those thoughts. Just, you're angry at someone, you just want to fight maybe a friend or something, transmute it where now you can have a polite conversation, you know? And for those who are non-confrontational, I'm telling you, it's not it's not a virtue. Okay? Sometimes patience is not a virtue either, because when you're too patient with someone and you allow it, because sometimes I was too patient with people. I'm to a point where, no, I won't let you walk on me. Yes, I am going. Sometimes you need to confront. And that's what ended one of my friendships. Wouldn't confront, just held things in and then exploded. Or wasn't talking to me, or treated me like shit. And what did I do? Please tell me, what did I do? Explain it to me. I don't know what I did. Maybe you thought I said something and I didn't. It's like one time someone, I said, "Oh, you forgot," to someone. You just forgot. And all of a sudden they said I called them names. I said, what names did I call you? Explain that to me. Explain how I called you a name. All I said was you forgot. That's not name calling. Calling someone an idiot is name calling, but saying you forgot, it's not name calling. So, yeah. So sometimes this can help you to be able to say, listen, enough's enough. I'm not dealing with it. Or, you know what? I really need to deal with it. I really need to, sit down and say, listen, I thought you called me a name, or I didn't like the way you dismissed me. It really made me feel bad. Instead of just not being confrontational, holding it in and thinking that you're a saint, you're not. So, smoky quartz is found pretty much all over the world. Uh, there's even a black one from the land of the Celts. I mean, you find them in Australia, United States, uh, New England regions, Australia, Western Australia, and well, Australia itself. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Black jade. Sorry, uh, Africa. So they're found pretty much all over the world. They're found all over the world. So, did you know that a very large, a nice size piece of smoky quartz forms part of the scepter of power in the Scottish royal noble regalia, and also smoky quartz was part of the Dr. D, Enochian magic. Dr. D was Queen Elizabeth I's magician, seer, uh, not seer. The scryer was Edward Kelly, but he was a magician. Sorry, he was the magician who him and Edward Kelly formed today what we know as Enochian magic. But part of the magical tool was smoky quartz. Yep, a, a smoky quartz for scrying. And yes, smoky quartz spheres can be used for scrying. Everyone says, oh, it has to be a clear crystal ball. Sometimes clear crystal balls don't always work for people. Some people need something with inclusions. That's not totally so clear. Some people need an amethyst. Some people need a, smoky quartz. So it is said to absorb electromagnetic smog and stuff like Wi-Fi emanations. So there's a Scottish name for smoky quartz called Morion, Morion, and even Pliny the Elder speaks of it calls it Memorian, which is a deep black smoky quartz transparent crystals. And even the darker ones, like the Morians, can help you overcome trust issues. So if you got DTA going on, don't trust anyone. It can help you deal with that and emotionally heal from why you can't trust people. So there's also uh, Cairngorm. I am probably saying it wrong. I believe it's spelled Cairngorm, and this is a Scottish name, so for like a yellowish, kind of like smoky quartz. So, and it is good to help you traverse darker energetic realms, or to go to like dark energetic places that you need to go to, and it works with magical awareness. I mean, they're all going to help you regardless. They're all going to help you regardless with that. So after dealing with a horrible crisis or crises, Smoky Quartz can help strengthen your abilities, your sense of being and wellness, so that you don't get sick from it. This can absorb disharmonious disharmonies in your environmental area and energies around the home or area or land. And when you're healing, if you have a point when you're healing the land, you want to face it outward. So you want to draw in as much as negativity as you can and shed it out with light. Wow, I've been talking 42 minutes. I only feel like I've been talking about 20 minutes. Wow, time goes fast. Time really does go fast sometimes. So, smoky quartz with the numbers, for those into numerology, is going to vibrate with the number 8 as well as the number 2. It's also going to promote pride in yourself and the happiness and joy of living. It's going to improve your ability to get on with your responsibilities and to increase your survival instincts. Some people really need to know survival instincts and like common sense. But it also improves your intuition dealing with these matters, and to realize when you need to take responsibility and to change the things that you can do, or to make up. Sometimes once you throw out words, you can't take them back. It's like plucking feathers and putting them everywhere and then trying to collect them. And once you put them out, sometimes they're gone. Once you put it out, sometimes you can't take it back. Just remember that. Sometimes a word sorry doesn't always work. So smoky quartz does form into masses and stuff. It forms into like different things. Same thing that a quartz is going to form into, clear quartz. It can also dissolve emotional blockages and energy blockages, and it can also soften energies when they feel too hard. Like hard water. It's not gonna soften your hard water, but it's sort of like it's like that type of quality that will soften that energy. This does not like act real fast, but it is prolonged. It can be intense, yet even gentle in its very actions, unless it's irradiated and it's gonna act faster. And then some people don't want it. Some people have told me to throw it out. No, I'm not. Ooh, you're gonna get radiation poison. I don't know what the standards are supposed to be when they irradiate it. It's supposed to be checked to make sure it's not throwing out that stuff. So I don't know. I don't have a Geiger counter, so and I've had these since I was 16. I'm not throwing them out because someone told me some ooga booga stuff. I'm sorry. Proof. Give me proof. So far I haven't gotten any deadly diseases like that. So like cancer. Uh, I'm not gonna get into my health stuff. I'm just not. So, anyways, it can help with dealing with the feelings of resentment and anger and built up hatred to let it go. This is good to balance your yin yang energy, your energy of opposites, your male and female energy too. So, like I said, it's a great one for balance. It's a very protective stone. It's a great one to use for barriers and for, warding off stuff. So I have a piece of citrine, and real citrine is not the same thing as smoky quartz. I should do a presentation one day on citrine, but most of my citrine are heated amethyst, which turns it yellow. So yeah, and at one time I didn't know myself, but anyways, it works good with citrine. It works good with clear quartz. It's gonna work good with different stones. Smoky quartz can help you break a bad habit or bad pattern. And if you need help with a 12-step program or something, go for it. Use this with your 12-step program or your therapy sessions. So, smoky quartz allows you to open your eyes and bring clarity to a situation, to see things that has been in front of your face and has been very obvious, but and if it was a snake it would have bit you, but you still didn't realize it. Epidote with that can help you really open your eyes. And I did a presentation on epidote. So purification, it does wonderful for purifying a place. And like I said, it will help you manifest things that you want into life, that you want to bring into your reality. And I was debating whether to do one on smoky quartz. I'm debating whether I'm going to do anything on clear quartz, though. Maybe I will. So, if you're a space cadet, like sometimes I get to be a space cadet, like hello, Earth to Calamere, Earth to Calamere, it will help you get, to ground, to like, yeah. back on earth. So when you're working with the higher realms or even activating those higher chakras, this can help you to uh, come back to the physical world. Some people, when they meditate, they have. You ever have someone that you're doing a guided meditation, or you're going, you everyone's traveling as a group, and you just have that one person that just doesn't seem to come back right or right away or bring all themselves back. Well, this can help them gently bring them back. Bring them back. So if you have to deal with energy that feels stuffy, stagnant, unwelcoming, cold, or frightful, if you're in danger, please get help. But this can help you with that. So those who want to contact spirits and see them, Smoky Quartz is your crystal for you. Some Smoky Quartz have rutile in them. That's pretty cool. So some Smoky Quartz has threads of golden or rutilated quartz, and they make an excellent crystal for manifestation, wealth, and prosperity, and career and money, and even bring on a beautiful scenic life. So it's also known as the grounding crystal. I mean, duh. It can help let tensions go, especially when they feeling like they're gonna feel like you're gonna blow up or burn out. This can help you have a safe outlet to let that energy go and change it. I know I repeat myself. I teach and I learn through some repetition. It can help you feel more engaged in the world and capable to create and change things the way you want to change it, and to get through the day and to be able to focus on it. So you'll be able to achieve your goals step by step and day by day with this crystal. Step by step and day by day. What else do I want to talk about this? Smoky quartz is great to scry in. It really is. So, yeah, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a crystal ball. You can use this to scry in. You can scry. It doesn't need to be a round crystal ball. You can use this to meditate on. So, crystal quartz has a wonderful way of nurturing you, and it can be used for healing, and a great one for healers. And you occasionally want to cleanse it. So There's also a thing called Brandberg Smoky Quartz, and that is a combination of smoky quartz with clear quartz and amethyst, and that will tune to like pure pure consciousness. That's really going to align you with divinity, the spirit, the great spirit, um, and it's more expensive than regular smoky quartz. It's not always easy to get, and you want to make sure you buy it from a reputable place. It's great for like deep transformation and deep healing and inner healing. So that's Brandberg, which is again a cross a cross between amethyst, clear quartz, and smoky quartz. So that just for you know these crisp smoky quartz will enhance your meditational practices. They do help quiet the mind, and they do help you connect with the all, with everything, with higher consciousness, with the Buddha mind, with the higher mind, and it does promote growth and promote insight into things. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed my presentation. If you do, please like and subscribe. It will really help my channel. I do not have a Patreon account right now. I'm not making any money. These are all for free. And even if I did have a Patreon account, I just don't feel right about just charging for extra content right now. But I do want to thank you for watching this. Please share this video with your friends and family, and think about doing some good deeds. If you know someone who needs a crystal and you have an extra crystal, even a little one can brighten up their day. Doing something nice can brighten up someone's day. Just be nice. Don't fall into the negativity that everyone's throwing out, and don't allow someone to fuck up your day. Thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, blessed be.